After months or perhaps years inside a territorial or federal correctional center, the first step towards freedom is often unsteady, unsure. If inmates are released directly from the center, they may be freed from custody, but they're not really free to be themselves. Unemployed, unskilled, homeless, and alone. These conditions may lead to alcoholism, drug abuse, and further crime. In an attempt to break the cycle, a branch of the Salvation Army's Correctional and Justice Services Department, located in Whitehorse, capital of Canada's Yukon Territory, operates the Yukon Adult Resource Center, a home for men and women in transition. The center's mission is to help prisoners to find work, job training, a home, and supportive individuals before their release into the community. This service is offered in a Christian setting where residents are treated as equals regardless of age, sex, creed, race, or color. Through counseling sessions, the center makes clients aware of the dangers associated with substance abuse and shows them how they can live a different lifestyle. Supportive sessions ease them back into productive, fulfilling lives within their communities. The Adult Resource Center offers a cross-cultural environment which reflects the Yukon's heritage. Approximately 60% of the center's clients are of Native background and come from as far away as Old Crow, a settlement 80 miles north of the Arctic Circle. The route from prison through the center and into the community starts at the correctional center. Inmates who wish to complete their sentences at the Resource Center fill out an application form outlining their reasons for wanting to do so. A transfer committee composed of correctional service case managers, a Native liaison officer, a probation officer, a psychiatric nurse, and the center's director or deputy meets each week to assess the applications. Risk to the community and the needs of the individual offender determine whether the application is accepted. If the transfer is allowed, the inmate is permitted to serve the remainder of his or her sentence as a client of the Adult Resource Center, or ARC as it's known. Overlooking the Whitehorse Airport on the Alaska Highway, the two-story center contains facilities for 11 men and 2 women. 10 staff members provide 24-hour supervision of clients. The center also runs a non-residential bail and probation reporting program from its offices. A volunteer advisory council gives valuable input to the center. Meeting regularly, it offers to the center's director advice on all aspects of the Salvation Army's correctional and justice services in the Yukon Territory. The committee provides experts to advise on matters in the following areas: legal and financial affairs, drug and alcohol matters, educational and Native issues. The committee also has religious and spiritual advisors. The center receives funding assistance from the Yukon Territorial Government's Department of Justice, from Correctional Services Canada, and from the Salvation Army in the form of a Red Shield grant. Donations from service clubs and businesses also contribute to the center's operations. On arrival, a client is assigned a case manager who reviews the rules of the center with the client and assists the person to complete an in-house contract. This contract identifies the short-term and long-term goals the client hopes to achieve. Most stay at the center for about 7 weeks. As in any other residence, clients are expected to help with chores, keep rooms tidy, and adhere to house rules. Recreational facilities may be used during free time. At the center, each client must participate in a 7-week program offered by ARC staff and volunteer experts from the community. As the majority have substance abuse problems, the program attempts to touch on all aspects of substance abuse. The program also includes sessions on public and mental health, alcohol and the family, impaired driving, the prevention of alcohol abuse, and ways to avoid relapse into alcoholism. Sessions on Christian and Native spirituality are offered. If needed, additional sessions are offered by Project Word Power, a local organization dedicated to the promotion of literacy by the Family Violence Prevention Unit, Department of Justice, the Department of Health and Human Resources, and by other government and private agencies. During the day, clients are given passes to enable them to look for work, attend job training, or go to work, or to attend educational programs in the community. If they're not working or attending school, there is community work to be done at the center or in the city. In addition, clients look for appropriate accommodation for the time when their sentences end. If merited, leisure passes are given for 2 nights a week and for weekends. With such passes, clients can visit friends or family, go to church, or attend sporting activities. They must have permission to leave the grounds of the center at any time. Passes are granted or denied in accordance with the resident's behavior. Possession of alcohol or drugs is prohibited, and a curfew is imposed. In 1990, the name of the center was changed from the Whitehorse Adult Residential Center to the Yukon Adult Resource Center, so as to reflect the expansion of its work into the outlying and remote communities of the territory. In a Christian, home-like setting, this strict system allows residents to complete their sentences while preparing for the future. With job skills, work, and a home to move into, they have laid the groundwork for a better future. This presentation was made possible by grants from Health and Welfare Canada, the Yukon Territorial Government, Northwest Tel, AV Action Yukon Limited, and Style, etc.